Alright, hey everyone, this is Ash. Welcome back to the King's Speech. So as promised, we're going to finish off with catching up with Akane-Banashi. So we're going to get straight into it here with Akane-Banashi Story 42, Evaluation, with story by Yuki Suenaga, art by Takamasa Moe, Rakugo supervision by Keiki Hayashiya, translation by Stephen Paul, and lettering by Sneer. So we pick up with the end of Urara's performance with, "That was amazing! Urara and Saika's the real deal! It was like I could see inside that brothel." It's like, "Yeah, I know what you mean." It's like, "That was so cool. How can anyone be that beautiful?" It's like, "I can't wait to see Master Urara's Rakugo again." And you see that there was Mayura's helping her get dressed after her performance. And Akane's like, "That was incredible. She was so good, I don't know how I'll even get on her level." It's like, "I want to learn a story from her, but..." And she thinks back to Hasho telling her there are manners and etiquette involved in learning them. It's like, but... She's kind of like grimacing. You see Urara coming up next to her like, "What's with that pained expression?" She's like, "Master Urara!" It's like, "I found your show very enlightening." He's like, yes, I get it." He's like, "Come." You see Mario just like hoisting Akane up from under the arms and dragging her off for a drink. You have a huh? As they all clink their glasses together. He's like, "Huh?" It's like, "Oh, this is different. You always start with red for the first glass." And Urara's like, "Today feels like a bubbly kind of day." And Akane's like, "What is this? What's happening here?" It's like, "So, tell me about the bullying." And Akane just spits out her drink. It's like, "No, it's like, I'm not being picked on." It's like, "Come now. It's like, talk to me." And you see, as they got their meals served, you have a, "That does sound difficult, you poor thing." And Akane is like, "You're being insincere, right?" And Mayura's like, "I'm sorry. It's just that Master loves to hear about other people's troubles when she drinks." It's like, "Wow, that's a nice hobby to have." And Mayura's just like getting all blushy again. She's like, "Honestly, her cattiness is a big part of her appeal." It's like, "I see." It's like, "So, he disrespected you and you threw it right back in his face, which makes you no better than some common hoodlum, too ready to fight." And Akane is like, "I suppose the correct choice would have been to suppress my feelings and deal with it." And you hear, "Woman can't do Rakugo. Just quit being a Rakugoka. Masters, fellow artists, listeners, so many people told me these exact things in so many different ways. But I asserted myself anyway. Which is why I'm here today. You don't have to flatter your superiors. If you want to humiliate fools, then humiliate them. Whatever you decide to do, simply do it well. What Hasho-kun disapproved of was your method." And Mayura's like, "It's a tough situation though. What will you do now?" And Akane is like, "I know it's my fault, but I feel sad that I won't get to learn from Master Hasho. My hope is to perform at Rokuro Anisan's event so I can show Master Hasho that I've changed." And Mayura's like, "But you need to learn a new story in order to appear at the event, right?" It's like, "That's the problem." I knew it. Hold on. Let's see if Akshi's going to go. And Urara's like, "What if I taught you a story then?" Nakane's like, "You do that for me?" It's like, "However, I would teach you fetching tea, the story I performed today. If that's to your liking, I'll do it." And Akane is like thinking, unlike the Zenza Banashi that go at the start of a show, fetching tea is the kind of story saved for the end. It's a story meant for only a Shinichi to perform. And I'm going to learn that as a Zenza from a great Okanban? Mayura's like, maybe you should choose a different..." And she's like, "No. Absolutely none of this is intended to help you out of a bad situation. This is an evaluation, not charity. In order to make my desire come true, I need many worthy pieces on my side. If you have no value to me, I will cut you loose without a second thought." And Akane is like, "And what is it that you desire?" He's like, "If you want to know, you'll need to convince me that you're useful. You can decline if you're not up to it." It's like, "Not a chance. This is a better opportunity than anything I could ask for, no matter the reason behind it. I'd be honored for the chance." It's like, "All right then. It's time to see what you can do." You see that for another solo event, you have Master Aurora. So, "Good afternoon, ma'am." And it looks like this fancy opera house area. It's like, "Likewise." She's like, "Hey, what's taking you so long?" You see poor Connie's like loaded down with all of her baggage. And then you see anxious bro be like, "You're working with Master Aurora? So focus on that." "So you got permission to leave Yasaka Tay for now, didn't you?" The least you can do is fulfill Mayura's role for me. It's like, I'm sorry, I'll be right there. And I think, what was it? Rokuro comes up behind her, goes, are you alright? Do you want me to help you carry something? It's like, no, I've got... It's like, Rokuro-ni-san. It's like, huh? Oh, right. It's like, you're the opener today. You surprised me. It's like, no one's more surprised than me. From what I hear, Master Aurora is going to teach you fetching tea. It's really impressive that she's taken a liking to you. And Akane's like, oh no, it's really not like that. She said that she's still evaluating me. Oh my god. And Rokuro's like, 3 people. Aside from her own personal apprentices, Master Aurora has only taught Rakugo stories to 3 people. It's an honor just to receive her evaluation. So your answer to doing a new story is fetching tea. And he's like, it's probably not the best idea, huh? So ordinarily, yeah. But I didn't specifically tell you to go learn Zenza-Banashi, so we'll make a special exception. He's like, huh? What's wrong? And Akane's like, nothing, it's just, I feel bad, like I'm always asking for the impossible. It's like, at least you're aware of it. He's like, sorry. It's like, why do you keep helping me like this, Ani-san? He's like, why? Well, if I had to explain it, I'd say that some people like hammering the nail that sticks out and draws attention to itself, while others are entertained by it, like me. And I'm not the only one who feels that way. I know of several Rakugoka who are intrigued by the rumors about you. Rakugo isn't just a world of rules and regulations. Keep your head up and keep going. You have, yes sir, thank you! And you see a thump. Rara just comes like looming behind her like, you seem to be enjoying yourself. It's like, yeah! Like, since you've ignored your work in favor of flirting, it's like, no, I wasn't! It's like, you should watch Rokuro's performance from the wings. And Akane's like, no, it's not like that! She goes, and then you'll learn why I asked him to be my opener, and why he's known as the Wonder Child. And you see before he's getting ready, he's got decked out in his outfit, he's got his headphones on listening to something. So, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I would have liked, I guess, a little bit more follow through from the performance from last chapter Ferrara stuff. But I guess now that Akane is basically like apprenticing under her, I guess we're going to see more facets to her anyway, so it's not really a huge, big deal. But I called it, or at least I was hoping for it. So Akane is going to be taught by her. She's going to be taught Rakugo by her. At least she's going to get like a couple of lessons from her. So I'm really excited about that. I'm also really excited about this intrigue that's building up with her. Being like, I need like pawns on my side for something. Because the only thing I can think of is either she wants to bring more women into Rakugo. Either make like an exclusive like women's club or like women's side to Rakugoka and have her be like the president, chairperson, whatever of that, or it's going to be something else, like something else entirely. But I'm curious as to what her like long time goal, desire, whatever it is with regards to this. But I like, again, like everyone just kind of like has an eye on Akane. They're like, oh, it's like I want to see what this girl's capable of. And I love how you got Rokuro being like, there's the 2 sides. There's the people that don't want competition, and there's the people that kind of like welcome more competition in the thing. So again, like really like those little like touches and nods. But yeah, apart from that, I like how Rokuro's kind of giving Akane kind of like an ego deflation, kind of, where she's kind of like, it's like, oh no, it's like, it's not a big deal. It's like she's only evaluating me, blah blah blah. And you have to kind of tell her like, how rare of an event it is to be able to even receive an evaluation from her. The fact that Akane doesn't even like realize like how privileged she is with regards to like all the opportunities and stuff she's getting. So yeah, like apart from that, not much more to say because it's been like super fast paced last couple of chapters. This was again kind of like transitionary one to the next one. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what Rokuro's whole deal is going to be. What's going to happen from there. So with all of that said, Like I mentioned at the start of the video, I will be caught up with Akane fully by the end of today. So that means next week onwards, I'll be start doing weekly reaction reviews to this series. I'll probably also do a proper channel update at that point because I don't really have too much to add or say now. Current plan is just to get caught up with Yona and then add some series probably starting in February. But look forward to the channel update for like actual details with that stuff. With all that said, as always, if you like my content, please do like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Akane is a really good series, and I really hope that these videos will have more people kind of seeking it out. And until next time, this is Ash. I'll talk to you all later.